Welcome to Inside the Investigation. In this episode, I will talk about dominant witness theory. I would ask that you support our podcast series by clicking subscribe. To understand every part of the investigation process, coercive interrogation, as well as flawed witness and victim interviews by law enforcement, check out all the episodes on this podcast. If you have questions about a case, please feel free to call our expert Brian Leslie at the number on the screen, or go to our website also on the screen. Just be aware we cannot provide legal advice, as we are an expert service. Eyewitness interviews are a crucial component of criminal investigations, yet many police agencies fail to provide specialized training for the officers who conduct them. These uniformed officers, often the first responders at crime scenes, secure the area and collect initial witness statements. In larger agencies, this information is passed to detectives for formal interviews. However, this process can lead to misinformation and flawed suspect identification, especially in multi-witness crime scenes where one witness, known as the dominant witness, can influence others. This dominant witness may implant details about a suspect, such as ethnicity or clothing, into the statements of passive witnesses who did not actually observe them. Police typically interview witnesses separately, but eager to cooperate, passive witnesses might change their stories after conversing with a dominant witness. Traumatic events can leave these witnesses uncertain about their observations, making them susceptible to suggestion. For instance, the dominant witness might convince a passive one that a suspect held a gun when the witness initially thought it was a cell phone. To prevent this, police should first ask witnesses who they spoke to before officers arrived, allowing them to track and verify the sources of information rather than just the information itself. The structure of police interviews can further contribute to inaccuracies. Initial interviews often take place immediately upon police arrival, in closed settings, like police vehicles, where written statements are taken. Suggestive questioning during these interviews can steer witnesses toward particular narratives, especially if officers provide specific crime details that witnesses did not originally mention. This can lead to biased information, particularly if officers do not challenge inconsistencies or help witnesses create stories that fit a predetermined theory. By the time a case goes to trial, witnesses may not remember that their testimonies were influenced by dominant witnesses or suggestive interviews. Instead, they believe their statements reflect their own recollections. This non-vetting of witnesses and coercive questioning can result in the targeting of wrong suspects and ultimately lead to wrongful convictions. We would also ask you to share this podcast episode with others. If you have questions about a case, please feel free to call our expert Brian Leslie at the number on the screen.